It was their strat.
Isabella Folsom on the move right now.
It can be done.
Final 4 athletes. Isabella on the hunt for that buzzer. Another athlete, very consistent. The first place out at Rise at the Warehouse this year. First place in the hybrid course. They're working their way across. Gonna find that timing on that drop down. Trains out of the barn. Also competing internationally. Her and Sam went out for another go on the Ninja Warrior Poland. Last time she competed out there, made it all the way into the finals. The side-by-side racing they had. And moving quickly right now through this hybrid. Starting to work her way up for that turnaround. Two-time WNL champion from previous competitions, locks that in, no problem. We're just eyeing up this jump here. And a couple swings. Up and in, no problem with the accuracy. Well, they train a lot of tricky moves like this out of the barn. Up and in. They're getting ready for their big Memorial Day competition for the Barn Junior Comp. Gonna find that swing up for the ledge to grab. And plenty of power, able to hold up. Not have any issues there. Isabella, great time remaining. Might get this on her first try. Might be a full clear.
She has plenty of time for this here. Does she have the tech?
Oh, nice job keeping it in the cradle overhead to allow for a little more swing power. She's trying to even it out. Gets it locked in. Got to keep the feet up for the scoot through. Oh, but the lean back not quite there, and that's going to be time. Won't have the time for a retry. Just needed a little bit more momentum.
Does send her into first place. She gets there clean, but unable to get it done there.
Luke, Beckstrand family runs the Grip Ninja out there in Utah. Qualifier there. Previous NSC season. Luke's been making waves. Him and his brother out in the short form OCR format in the 100-meter races. One of the quicker athletes in the game. Luke looking for the rotation around here. Gets the cat grab and moving on to the skateboard ramp. Quick little run across, no problem here. Ducking under. Took first place here at Life Force in Season 4. So comfortable and competing in this environment, finding that cradle A-OK. So you know if you've got experience taking top spots here from the past. I'm really happy to see that the championship is here at this location specifically. Batarang toss up, no problem.
He got beat up on that one, too.
Yeah,
I'm hoping to see Luke a little more intact after this one.
Yeah, took a lot of hard falls out there last year, but right now, smooth moves from Mr. Beckstrand. Looking for that dismount, getting hung up on the backward swing, but we're out of there. 138, excuse me, with no falls, puts him into first place.
What a pace, Strat.
Well, we mentioned it. He is no stranger to being at the top here in Life Force. Can we figure this one out? Looking for it. Ooh. Not quite. Little doggy paddle in midair. Doesn't quite get it. So you can't just go straight armed and then reach out for it. You almost have to press into it like that, but not quite enough distance. Here's some folks yelling, "Go later." Ooh. Last chance for Luke. Yo, okay, we figured it out in 20 seconds. Goes up to the first bogey. Not much there for your hand to hold on to. Going to stop that bar from spinning around too much. Now he's going to have a strong pull up. Single arm reach up. Grabbing the ring, the magnet.
Luke Beckstrand, get out!
Yo, Luke gets to the final obstacle. DeGangi is storming onto the field right now. Here we go. Nor Brown John going to close things out in speed. Nor bouncing all the way through. Rocking that ankle brace. Going to put that ankle to the test here in the speed round. Dropping forwards. Gotta have a clean run. A little extra kick off the wall. Make sure we're okay. Up and in. Flowing through. Beeline and Lachey's where need be. And here we go. Climbing up onto the final ramp. Let's see what the Lachey tech going to look like. And plenty of swing power. 29.09 for Nor Brown John. Somehow, some way, gets sub 30 seconds to end the day in speed. Had one of the fastest speed runs just a couple weeks ago at Big Time. Let's see how he puts it together here for the championship. Single steps into a little bit of a stumble there on the climb up, but is going to go ahead and beeline his way around those bars into the next tick-tock and work his way through the window. Grab the ring and swing it on down, looking for that pillar run. No problem there. Going to slam that barn door shut and find his footing, over slipping a bit, but cutting that angle. Going to make these bars swings quick as we can. Find that swing through and climbing his way up. It's going to come down to the boot scoot dismount and finishing up 26.26 for Jackson Erdos. And here we go, Lily Barrett.
Final two athletes here, Lily Barrett and Nor Brown John. Going to end day one for us here.
2 burnout clears in the past. The first at Ascend's burnout course. Home gym. Second at Rock Solid. Second at Vitality. Third at Big Time. Comfortable with what it takes to get through these long courses. No problem with these rotating ledges. All about how much you can conserve your strength. Those off-angled throws. Dropping down before the big toss across. Season 4, she took 9th on day 1 and 5th on day 2 for the burnout. Getting out the hands as much as possible. Always impressive to see these athletes leaving it all out on the course on day 1 and then having to repeat that whole process again for day 2. See how much they can learn, how much they can recover overnight. Back into it, bumping down to it. Lining up for the big throw. Try to Lachey and split the grip. Or do we try to static reach? Static reach might be out of reach for the wingspan of Lily Barrett. What's the option looking like? Toss across, goes to the high portion of the bar. Made that look pretty nonchalant, as we have to do that again. Cannonball swinging back and forth a little bit, going to try to... Feels a little more comfortable hanging from that to recover. If she could just repeat that catch where she grabbed high, that'll keep her from slipping. Tossing up, switch grip grab up a little higher, and now we are in uncharted territory. Heading over to the airbag. And the first time, Hunter's going to have to go mobile.
Yeah, it's going to put her in first. The Burnout here, first overall.
We got time. 2 minutes remaining on the 5-minute time limit. Got to get to those T ledges. Building up that swing. How much do we have left? Are in play to help with the transfer down to the first. Static reaches and not gonna get beyond the second one. Only had a little bit more to go. 23 touch points. Repping Movement Lab, Ohio. Rocking the Jen Sanders sticker on the logo of his t-shirt. Shouting out the coach. Back home. Nathanael's had some great Burnout runs this year. Took first at Rise, Big Time, and Vitality's Burnout courses.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Nathanael, he is not going to be able to move on to day 2. He had a tough hybrid, 28th, 31st in speed. But he's a phenomenal Burnout athlete. He can still shake up the leaderboard a bit by what he does here, and you know he wants to salvage the day a little bit here. Just have some fun on this one.
Sliding down, swinging through, looking real smooth, real fast at this point. And one of the most exciting Burnout runs I've seen on the big time course, with that belay system they had at the tail end with the cliffhangers up in the ceiling. Right now, Nathanael knows what he has ahead of him, and he is not slowing down. Straight into the vertical limit fans. Going to kick back a little bit to try to get that swing going. Incredible pace here. Time for the big toss. On to the split grip grab. Over onto the sides. And pulls through for the underneath move and gets it. Sub 2 minutes at this point.
Yeah, he wants to take first here on the Burnout.
Come on, Nathanael. Can we make this huge up move? Talked about how much core is being involved. All these knee drives add up. Testing the hip flexors, testing the abdominals. Nathanael makes the hold a little deeper into it. Crowd coming alive.
Unreal strat.
We got some bogeys to float our way through now. As he starts to work his way over for the off-axis monkey bars. He swings, being off-angled a little bit. Make it tough to flow through efficiently. Double up. Whoa, look at the wingspan being tested. Get out of town. Nathanael Honvou fighting with everything he's got. And we're almost to the airbag section.
Getting down to the wire here.
26 touch points, 10 left. You see that rock wall, top left of your screen. That's where they're trying to get to make a climb up to the buzzer to finish things out. There's the buzzer at the top. Nathanael moving on now to the T ledges. Trying to shake out a little bit more.
Okay, I don't know if that bar was on.
Crossbar is not in play, so he had to go back to the trapeze.
I mean, it didn't help him. He's already on a shakeout bar, so just an extra move for him.
Would have been easier to transfer from that to the T ledges, but now, oh my goodness gracious, almost makes it work. What a run from Nathanael.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of what could have been. He's so talented and just didn't have the first 2 rounds that he needed. But first place here on the Burnout, and I just can't imagine that that's going to be beaten here.